right, welcome. Welcome to our Q&A session. And today's topic was all about how to accelerate your progress by applying correct practice technique, how to develop positive habits, positive muscle memory to create habitual ability. And how, when you do this, your practice accelerates and starts to accelerate by a multiplication factor, and how things just get better and better and better. So I'm going to share my screen on this one. This is the first question, and some of these aren't perfectly in order, but the question is, what are modified vowels? So what are modified vowels? Modify means to basically to change, to adjust. All right, and as we go up in pitch, and well, let me backtrack. So you don't always need to modify vowels. Modifying the vowels depends very much on what kind of a sound you want to make. Okay, so if you cannot modify a vowel and the sound you'll still have a sound, right? But is that the sound you want to make? So if there are different ways that the vocal folds interact with the air inside the chamber, our vocal tract, and depending on the sound you want to make, the vocal folds need to behave differently. Sometimes if you want a light sound, the vocal folds are not touching for a very long period of time, right? Closed quotient versus open quotient, the amount of time the vocal folds stick together, okay? But if you want to have a loud sound, let me just try that on an A, for example. Breathy sound, not a lot of contact between the vocal folds. You don't need to modify that vowel on an E to get that sound. Clearing it up, it's going to get a bit louder, but it still has this soft, falsetto, heady quality. But if you want that to get louder, now we're entering into a little bit more of a metallic sound, into what people might call a mix or curbing or light metallic sound. Now that's going to have a volume limit. If I try and get louder, it's not going to work. Okay, because we need to change the space on the inside so the vocal folds can react to that. So we're going to change the vowel towards an A, and then listen to get louder. Now I move the vowel, the pure E. I'm turning down my mic so I don't overload it. Moved it towards an A. It still sounded like an E, not the pure E, but we create a little bit more space, changed the shape inside, moving it towards the A, and now it's getting louder. So we have to change that shape and slide the vowel to its optimal position for the sound we want to make. So vowel modification simply means changing the vowel to adjust for the sound you want to create. And there are pretty specific rules for that. And you can look at the natural, frequency of the vowel. You can look on, but the general rule for contemporary singing is the E is going to go towards the A. Okay? And this is the same for men and women. Now, if you're going for operatic singing, it's a slightly different sound. The rules are very similar, but also slightly different. Very different for men and women, actually. Okay, so vowel modification is all about how you need to adjust and change vowels to create healthily the sound you want to create. And that sound you want to create depends on the style. And it depends really on you. Okay? So in the live stream, we were just talking about more of a belty sound, right? And if you want to do a higher belt, you're going to have to shift that E towards the A. How much you have to do it depends on a little bit on your skill level and your natural ability. I always have to shift my E towards the A when I'm belting. Some people get so good at it, you will never hear the difference. But there are also within the word and the term belting, there are a lot of nuances. You know, some people consider mix belting. Some people only consider belting the there's no business like. So what you consider belting is ultimately the sound you want to create, and you need to know where to go with the vowel on that. It's a very very important topic, but I don't have time to get into all the details today, obviously in a quick Q&A. So in contemporary singing, I'll just say for belting, pop singing, the E is going to go towards the A. Okay? So that's vowel modification. Okay, the next question, let me share my screen with you.